Hello and welcome. This is a very new, different kind of thing. Different from what I normally do here on the tube. I'm not normally one with a lot of time on their hands to do like the whole react content to every sort of daily reveal that comes out. I feel like half of those are just like, well, we'll see what happens when the rest of the set comes out. You know, that sort of thing. So I thought of putting together a little presentation. This was very much inspired by Day 9. I don't know if you know who that is, a Magic player. He does these with like every set, and I literally do not care about Magic the Gathering at all, but I still watch those from time to time because he's very entertaining and I like the way he structures things. Stats are good, but they're not going to really end the game unless you're doing something with those stats. Putting stats on an Overwhelm unit or putting stats on an elusive unit. We'll get to that in our continuation of Kane here. I am of the opinion, I am probably wrong. This is probably a bad take. I think that Rost, while being the better unit, I think the Shadow Assassin can have a more dedicated deck. Personally, I am looking forward to my opponent constantly rolling Hydrovine and just not being able to get anything else. Once they roll it once, they won't have anything else. The best Nora deck is probably going to be possibly Bilgewater. That's my guess. Eye of Nakakoboros is like everything you want in a Nora deck. I've been thinking about other ones like Ionia, and she's got like a little papercraft Yumi that she carries around with her and is in like a lot of the card art, and it's so sweet. She's got like big grandma energy. I love the character. It feels like a waste to even Mystic Shot this unit. Like Mystic Shotting this unit feels like a mistake. Recall synergy? Potentially. You could do God Willow Seedling and like Sinon. I'm actually starting to see it. Ionia might be a good pick. I do not understand this card. This card makes no sense to me, not whatsoever. How is this card elusive? If you think about elusive, you think about like small units like Sparklefly, or like really nimble, quick, agile units. This living library looks loud. It looks big. It looks like it's going to demand the attention of everyone in the room. It looks like whenever it moves, it's going to make the sound of like paper hitting. You know, if you're like whipping paper through the air very fast, I don't want to replicate it. I don't want to torture you guys. This card brings big chaos energy. This card is just like, I'm relinquishing control of this game's outcome to RNGesus. I pray that he favors me. Where I'm excited for this card to go is in little old Draven Rumble, potentially Scion. Instead of giving Draven 1 health, why not give him +3/+3? That's so much better. Imagine discarding your Ancient Warmonger with this card and putting it on Rumble. You have a 10 attack Rumble. That's pretty good. Guess which one was revealed today? Guess which one of these cards was revealed today? I bet you can't guess. I know that there are some people, they see the word Scout on a card and they're just like, Wee! Nick Mix Plays will like this card. Nick Mix Plays will like this card. Finest Demacia steel at the ready. It gives you +1/+1. That's it. We're getting Orny gamers. Orn looks so small. He's not person-sized. You can barely see it in this level 2 art, but this is a person right here. Orn levels up by striking for 10+ damage. It's not going to be good, but Rek'Sai also levels up when attacking for 10 attack. So you could do something funny with that. I really like this art, dude. I really like this art. Both of these characters are great. I love this like child who's like still exploring the wonders of the world and creation, and she's got that like glimmer in her eye, dude. She's got that sense of wonder and amazement that only like real children have, but it's also inspired by the Living Forge, the piece of the Living Forge that is right here. Oh man, this art's great. I love this art. Rot Colossus. Big boy. Big boy. This is a card. This card is really good, in my opinion. This card is bananas. Pun intended. I have played a good amount of Targon Lee, and there are so many games that I have won just because I moon silvered a deny or something like that. I have 3 mana up, and my opponent is like, they can't play deny, it's an easy win. And then I do it anyways. The fact that they call this card the Prodigy, it's so sad, dude. It's completely tragic. Oh man. And I don't want to read the text off of every card because we'd be here forever, but I'm going to read this one. Angry tears streamed down June's face as she surveyed the bodies littering the ground. She had failed them. She had failed her master, and now only one choice remained. A momentous choice. Jax wants to beat you down. I don't know if you've ever played top lane before in League, but he's just going to walk up to you, and he's just going to keep beating you and beating you and beating you until you submit. Fish-a-whack, this is just the Noxen weapon. This is literally just the Noxen weapon. I like that it is fishing up all of these cool little trinkets for you to use. I like that part of the design, so 5 out of 5 as far as that's concerned. They thought they could pull a fast one on me. They thought we forgot about War Chefs. I see this Weapon Master tag on this card, and I'm like, this fish is a Weapon Master? What? What? This guy has way too many muscles. Look at his arm. Look at his arm alone. There are like 12, 13 different muscles in his arm. I'm not a doctor, but I'm kind of worried for this man. Not just because he's about to be killed. I think this guy has like tumors or something. I would rather be playing Bloody Business. Most equipped allies are going to have 5 attack anyways. The Great Hammers. The people are his strength, but those hammers hit pretty hard. This card is terrible. It is trash. It is probably the worst card in the set. I love it. I love it so much. You've opened the box. I've came. The only thing I can think about whenever I see this card, isn't like Senna Frostbite like kind of a thing? Like a meme thing. But isn't it like kind of a thing? Hold on a second. That seems pretty good. My favorite little rat boy. Look at him. I love how they named this card. The Bakai are like the people that were like the fail ascended and were rejected from society, sent to live in those little catacombs forever. But he's not just a Bakai. He's a forsaken Bakai, which is like double abandonment. Turn 1, you play Buried Armory. Turn 2, you play Akshan. Turn 3, you have a 6/6 Akshan just swinging in. How is your opponent going to deal with that on turn 3? Oh man, am I excited for this card. I am going to run this card in every Targon deck I play, even the ones that don't justify it. I am going to make so many mistakes, and I am probably going to accidentally obliterate my own Yuumi at some point. If Riot's not going to buff Fangs, I will, right? I am going to give it all of the stats of my Great Beyond. Oh my god, they did it. They actually did it. But I think the players that will find the best use of this card will be Path of Champions players, because we have been playing with this card for like a year now. Path of Champions players will find a good deck for this before 4LW does. Mark my words on that one. Hope that you appreciate it. If you have any feedback, please send it my way. This is my first time doing something like this, and I'm someone who was always trying to amp up the production value. I understand buying a green screen might be one of those. That's not going to be something that happens immediately. But how things were run, how things were structured, how things were organized. If you have any feedback, send it my way, tweet it at me, leave it in the comments below, whatever you want. Let me know. I'm quite interested. But thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy this expansion.